Ravi Sahab was exceptionally happy that morning. His beloved granddaughter Ramya was coming home from the hostel after 6 months. But little did he know what accident was about to unfold that very evening while Ramya went boating. He had barely returned from his morning walk when Ramya arrived.
If you try just one bite, I promise you will like it.
Grandfather, I know you say that every time.
After breakfast, the two of them video called Ramya's parents who were abroad at that time. In the afternoon, two of Ramya's friends came over. They lived close by. Ramya was passionate about water sports, and by evening, a boating plan was made at the dam's reservoir. Meanwhile, Ravi Sahab left for a routine checkup at the hospital while Ramya set off for the dam with her friends. Not a single boat was free. They managed to find one with great difficulty. Just before bookings closed, Ramya loved fast boating.
Yes, this is amazing! I love this! Hold on! We're going over! Watch out! Watch out!
When her head surfaced above water, the dam appeared very far away, and that small island somewhat closer. Ramya's life jacket had failed to inflate. Before exhaustion could set in any further, she swam hard toward the island. The current was flowing in that direction. Darkness was closing in, and her strength was fading. Within minutes, her hands began to go numb. Her breath started to give way. And finally, her hands touched the mud of the island. By then, complete darkness had fallen all around. Somehow, she dragged herself to a tree and lost consciousness. Worried by Ramya's delay and unanswered calls, Ravi Sahab had reached the dam. On hearing about the accident, he was in shock, frantically calling Ramya again and again, but getting no answer. The rescue team had located the other two girls, but Ramya was nowhere to be found. They had gone close to the island and called out, but hearing no response, they turned back. Ramya lay there, completely unconscious. Boating in the reservoir was suspended for a few days. When she opened her eyes in the morning, sunlight had broken through. The rescue team was searching the accident site again. Ramya tried to get up, but could not. Her legs were badly injured. When she saw the boats turning back, she broke down and wept. She lay there the whole day without food or water, her condition worsening with hunger and thirst. By evening, she somehow gathered large leaves and made a rough bed for herself on the ground. The next morning, swelling in her legs had reduced slightly. She had just begun to walk around when her eyes lit up. There were guava, banana, papaya trees all around. Eating the fruit gave her some strength. Several times through the day, she held up her life jacket, signaling for help, but the dam was nearly 700 to 800 meters away, and it made no difference. The following day, wandering around, her eyes fell on some pieces of aluminum foil lying on the ground, probably left behind by old picnickers long ago. Ramya stared at them for a moment, and then an idea struck her. She built a frame from sticks and vines, roughly 2 feet by 2 feet. She cleaned the aluminum foils carefully and fixed them onto the frame. Now in her hands was something like a large mirror. The sun rose from behind the dam each morning. All she had to do was reflect the sunlight using the mirror toward the dam, hoping someone would notice. Back on shore, Ravi Sahib refused to accept that anything bad had happened to Ramya. He kept telling everyone she would surely return. People assumed the shock had taken a toll on the old man's mind. Instead of sitting at home in grief from the very day after the accident, he walked to the dam every morning and evening, gazing long and hard toward the water. Today was the fourth day. Ramya's parents had due to return from abroad. That morning, Ravi Sahib stood at the dam, eyes fixed on the spot in the water, when suddenly he caught a flash of bright light coming from the island. It was coming from Ramya's mirror. She was tilting it in intervals, making the reflection flash like a distress signal. Ravi Sahib's joy knew no bounds. He was absolutely certain it was Ramya sending that signal. Without a moment's delay, the signal was shown to the dam security too. The accident was still fresh in everyone's memory. Rescue boats were dispatched to the island immediately without hesitation. As Ramya saw the rescue boats approaching from the distance, tears of joy streamed down her face. The reunion of grandfather and granddaughter at the dam was a sight to behold. After 4 days in hospital, Ramya came home. It was the miracle of grandfather's unshakable faith that had pulled his granddaughter back from the depths of danger.